Let me tag the entirety of my Discord. General. Add everyone live now. Sports. All right, everybody. Well, usually we do the show on Fridays. On Friday, I went out with my friends, so I didn't stream. On Saturday, I totally forgot about it. On Sunday, I prepared the show, but I didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't do it. But today, we are gonna do it. Welcome everyone to Esports Roundup, where we recap this week in esports. Let's just start with our tournament section. Need to check if my OBS is working. Okay, perfect. All right, starting off with the PGL Major Copenhagen. Na'Vi won. Wow, congratulations to them. People are kind of saying, "Yo, is this a Mickey Mouse run?" They apparently had like the worst win rate of any major winner ever. I don't really think that matters. It's kind of insane. They did it without Simple. A huge tournament for Alexi B, in my opinion. Definitely kind of cements his legacy. What's up, Gabin? Yeah, congratulations to Na'Vi. Huge one. First CS2 major ever. Then we've had the Battle of BC6 where Cody Schwab won. I did not predict him to win. Congratulations to Cody Schwab for winning Melee. And Hurt won, who I've never heard before of in my life, won. Congratulations to Hurt. What happened to Minecraft? We're gonna do Minecraft in like 10 minutes. Then we've had the RLCS, the Rocket League Championship Series, and Gentlemates Alpine won. Congratulations to them. Apparently they won after just getting into the esport like 4 months ago. I gotta say that is quite the impressive turnaround. Yeah, congratulations to them. Then we have currently happening Elite League Dota 2 tournament. We've had the Swiss stage conclude, and we are now in the group stage. This is what the groups look like. We have Entity at the top and Team Spirit at the bottom in Group A, and we have Aurora at the top and Bedboom at the bottom in Group B. Moving on to League of Legends and the LPL. We have Billy Gaming at the top still and Ultra Prime at the bottom. That's pretty much unchanged. You can just look at all the arrows to see what actually changed in the standings from last week. Then we have the LEC. Fnatic is still first. Carmine Corp actually slid down to the bottom, as you can see, indicated by this down 3 red arrow. So yeah, but actually something interesting happened. Wow, we've had the LCS playoffs happen, and Team Liquid won. Team Liquid Honda, and that's how I learned Magic Johnson owns Liquid partially. Isn't that crazy? Lakers legend, arguably greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson, tweeting about esports. Isn't that freaking crazy? I mean, the tweet is like kind of super generic, but so is like every other Magic tweet. Thanks, Magic. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Okay. Kind of breezed through that section. Moving on. Hold on. Moving on to our main stories. 16-year-old, yes, this is a Shaq West reference on the track Mobamba. A 16-year-old player, King or Satanic, he goes by like 2 different tags or whatever. I much prefer the tag King because it's like a lot less edgy and not an item in the game. Stood in for Aurora Esports after 23 Savage had like a flight issue or whatever. I don't really know. They said he like needed to get some Pokemon cards or something or whatever. I don't really know what happened there. But he stood in for Aurora Esports, and they made it out of the Swiss stage. 23 Savage is now back with the team, and they're currently, as I showed you before, they're on top of Group B, I believe. So yeah, kind of an impressive showing from him. I mean, they managed to survive the Swiss stage. This is, I believe, his first like shot at pro play. Definitely super impressive. This guy's only 16 years old, and you'll be like, yeah, 16 years old, that's not even that young for an esports player. Kind of true. Sumail kind of shattered the barrier and like maybe set a bit of a too low of a record for it to be interesting. But hey, 16 is still super impressive. I mean, when I was 16, I was freaking 3K MMR. So yeah, one to watch for sure. Definitely interesting how his career is gonna play out. Yeah. All right, now for topic number 2, and in my opinion, this is the big one. It's time for Discourse. Yeah, I love Discourse. I love participating in something online that's completely meaningless and you'll get insulted over for anyway. This was after Cody Schwab won Battle of BC6. I don't know what sparked this whole thing, but there was an article about how basically Cody Schwab's lame, and that's kind of what it boils down to. And that is where this insane image is from. It's like Fox McCloud with the trans flag with a half moon, the Muslim half moon, but there's also like a like male sex symbol attached to it, a Hanukkah, a Jewish star, a bunch of apparently it's AI generated, and the guy who generated it thought it was so funny that he had to keep it. Just an insane post in general. I didn't read all of it obviously because after getting a few lines in, it was pretty clear to me that I would be losing valuable brain cells if I read the whole thing. Anyhow, I don't really want to get into it that much. He talks about, you know, Z-Jump and all that shit, which I think is a whole different topic. I think what it came down to and what people talked about on Twitter later is like, why doesn't anybody like Cody? Why, like, he's a winner. He wins a lot. People still can't really seem to like him. It's not like he's a villain or anything. And yeah, what can he do? Should he do anything? Are we even supposed to like the players? Like, should we just care about gameplay? In my opinion, it's a bit of a Riz issue, and I'm not talking about like game or anything. I'm talking about charisma. I don't think Cody Schwab is super charismatic. No front. Not a shot at him. I think like his competition at the top is like insanely unfair. I think Zane is super charismatic. I think Jmook obviously exudes charisma. Mango. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty rough at the top, but I don't think you have to be super charismatic to be like liked or whatever, or to have like a role or be like interesting. I think if you look at like HBox or Leffen, I don't think those guys are like super duper charismatic. I mean, I like Leffen a lot, but like, I think there's also like the role of villain to be played. Like HBox is kind of a villain. I think Leffen is definitely a villain, maybe less so now than he used to be. But I think that brings me to what I think Cody should do, which is I think it's time for a heel turn. I think he's kind of embracing that as well. He like asked on Twitter, yeah, what about Trash Talk? He's signed to Nouns, and like PBD is involved with Nouns. Peter leaves China to meet Dagger, I think one of the great esports villains in my opinion. So yeah, he already gave him some tips. I think it's time for the heel turn. I think that would really do a lot for Cody's image, make him a lot more interesting. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what he does. I wish him the best. I think he's a great guy. Great story, great player, obviously. But yeah. Deep exhale. I think that'll do it for this week in Esports Roundup. Again, only 2 topics. I'm sorry, I kind of messed up posting this so late or recording this so late anyway. But yeah, that'll do it. See you next week. Okay, I'm going to end stream. I'm going to go live on Minecraft. Bye!